Hi, Mitch. You and Austin finished top 5 in scoring in the NHL. How important is it for your line to take what it's done during the season or even the last few seasons and translate it to playoff success?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we want to be a line that drives his team and goes out there and produces, but also plays a good two-way game. And I think we've done a great job of that all year. We know it's going to be harder in playoffs, but we're just going to make sure we're moving around, talking to one another, communicating where we are, and make sure when we are doing that rolling around that we're keeping someone high and not giving into their transition.
Thank you.
Next up, we'll go to Luke Fox, Sportsnet. Go ahead, Luke.
Hi, Mitch. How would you describe the impact of Zach Pagosian on the team this year?
Huge. Obviously on the ice, he's a big body that throws his weight around and makes sure he plays a hard game, and at the same time he plays very smart with his positioning and puck movement and finding exits through our D zone. And I mean, on the bench, he's always speaking. He's a loud guy, so he'll tell you, and he makes sure everyone knows and hears him. And he's always talking, making sure he's communicating with the whole team and just keeping us going and keeping us upright like so many guys on this team. And it's great having him back out there and back buzzing with the fellas.
Next up, we'll go to Kristen Chilton, TSN. Go ahead, Kristen.
Mitch, Jack's getting set to make his first start in the playoffs here. In what ways have you maybe seen Campbell evolve as this year has gone on? It's been obviously a big one for him.
Just his confidence. He just has that confidence in net, and he's playing everything so well and just getting out to his shots, playing the puck very well when we need him to, and he's always communicating out there as well, just talking to us, letting know where guys are behind us and stuff like that. So his confidence this year has just been skyrocketed, and that's great seeing, and he's done a great job of the net, and so his confidence should be that high.
We'll take a few more here. We'll go to Lance Hornby, Toronto Sun. Go ahead, Lance.
Hey, Mitch, what kind of job do you think the team has done and the building has done and try to recreate some kind of atmosphere with fans not there? I'm sure this time of year you really miss it. Notice you and Austin kind of flipping pucks to imaginary fans, that kind of thing. What kind of job do you think you guys have done to try and create the best atmosphere possible?
Yeah, I think we've done a good job, but obviously it's nothing really recreates playoff atmosphere of having fans actually in there and screaming. So. They've done a good job of it. Nothing we can really control, so we just got to make sure we go out there and just try and play the best game we can.
Hey, Wayne, the Montreal players have talked a fair bit about taking the series to you guys physically. What are you guys bracing for in that regard?
That's fine. We're going to play physical ourselves. I don't think we expect anything less. It's playoff time. Everyone's playing for a chance to win the Stanley Cup, and I think first and foremost that starts with physicality. So that's nothing too new.
Next up, we'll go to Mark Zielinski, Toronto Star. Go ahead, Mark.
Hi, Wayne. Montreal has a lot of key guys coming back from injury. You have some key guys coming back from injury. You've returned yourself. Some of these guys are coming and playing their first game backs in the playoffs. Does that hold any weight in terms of a factor or anything at all?
To be honest, I think I don't really think it does. They have as many guys as we do, maybe a couple more that are coming back from injury. And I think when, you start a playoff series, there's a whole lot of nervous energy, and, everybody's going to have it. So, obviously it's going to be exciting for the times. Exciting for the guys that are coming back in the lineup and the guys that are in the lineup who have been in the lineup. So, I think everyone just got to be hard to play against, and, we'll take it from there.
Next up, we'll go to Mark Masters, TSN. Go ahead, Mark.
Wayne, what's Zach Pagosian bring to the group?
A whole lot of nasty. Bogo's a big guy. He plays physical. He eats the puck. When the other team's shooting it, and he plays with a mean attitude, and he can make plays when need be too. So, we're excited to have Bogo back and the possibility of playing for us in game one and, the rest of the series. And it just makes, I think, our team that much more tougher.
Next up, we'll go to Lance Hornby, Toronto Sun. Go ahead, Lance.
Wayne, I'm sure you'd like fans in the building, but what's your opinion of playing under the conditions you have with the crowd noise and And the music, do you like it? Are you used to it? Would you like it louder?
I think first and foremost, nothing can compare to playing in front of 19,000 screaming fans. I think especially at home, even on the road, it's pretty exciting. So, although they do their best job to try to emulate it, with the fan noises and things like that, it's not the same. But I don't think, any one of us needs any extra incentive, to get up for a game. We're playing for the Stanley Cup, and, if that doesn't get you going, I honestly don't know what else will.
Jack Campbell's going to do something tomorrow night he hasn't done before. Obviously the team has confidence in him, but what do you expect out of Jack going into game one here?
Yeah, Jack's been phenomenal for us. He's the reason why we're, in the position to start with home ice here. And we have full confidence in him. He's a guy that, nothing's fazed him all year, and he's been thrown in tough situations, and we got full belief in him. So we're excited to go.
Next up, we'll go to Mark Masters, TSN. Go ahead, Mark.
Jason, what's your sense of how the group is handling being the favorite heading into this series, the additional pressure that maybe comes with that, and just in general getting set for a big run?
Yeah, we're just focused on game one and getting up and running here. It's been a great week of practice to kind of hone some things in. Expectations, every team that's in the playoffs thinks they're going to win and expects to win. So we're no different. And everything you've done in the regular season now gets put to rest, and you move forward as a playoff team. So we're excited about the challenge ahead and not looking behind us, or not looking too far ahead either.
Next up, we'll go to Jennifer Botterill with Sportsnet. Go ahead, Jennifer.
Thanks, Jason. I wanted to ask you about your teammate Rasmus Sandeen. What do you like about his approach towards the end of the regular season, and what are your expectations from him come playoff time? Yeah,
with Ras, you're seeing a guy that's had an opportunity and sees the job, and played with a lot of confidence. I think the strongest part of his game is his hockey sense. I feel like he knows where everybody is on the ice at all times. He's a guy that moves pucks really well. As a forward group, he's a guy that's really easy to play with. He finds you and you get open, breaks the puck out really well, and he's got a competitive mean streak to him too. So great player. Great to see a young guy have that opportunity at the end of the year and then take it and take it seriously. So he's a guy that can really help our club out.
Next up, we'll go to Steve Simmons, Toronto Sun. Go ahead, Steve.
Jason, you've gone into playoff series in the past where your line was the line that somebody else was trying to shut down. What's it like to be Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner going into a series like this when you're going to be the defensive attention of the other team?
Yeah, it's a challenge, and that there's going to be schemes around how to stop you. I think it's important as a line that you know your identity and you know what you do well. And also you control expectations. It's going to be up to us as depth players to provide them support and not expect them to just win us games. So, especially in the first round early in series, I think there's a lot of attention on those guys, and it's our job to support them. But those are competitive guys. They know how to play. They know how to play this time of year in terms of upping their game and getting around the net. And we're happy to have them as our guys, and we're pretty confident they're going to navigate their way through the defensive check-in.
Jack, what's it mean to you to be the game one starter for this team?
Definitely means a lot. A lot of hard work went into it, and the team's been playing great all year, and the success I've had is from them. So I'm feeling good personally, but the team's feeling really good, and just we're all excited to get it started.
Next up, we'll go to Terry Koshan, Toronto Sun. Go ahead, Terry.
Hey, Jack, how do you anticipate your mindset over the next 24 hours now or so? Let's, remind yourself it's another hockey game when it isn't, in a sense, and they haven't done it before. How do you look at this next 24-hour period, do you think?
I just think it's pure excitement, and this is the best time of the year, and I've been on the bench in the playoffs, and you still feel that excitement, and just doing anything you can to help the team, and to be able to have a chance to be in there and help the team that way, it's definitely awesome, and just looking forward to enjoying the whole experience.
Next up, we'll go to Chris Johnston, Sportsnet. Go ahead, Chris.
Hey, Jack. I'm just wondering if you reflect on your time in Toronto, what do you think has happened here that's put you in a position where you're ready for this and you're excited to make this start?
I just think as a group, we can count on each other. Since I've been here, the leadership group, the new guys coming in, the young guys, we just gel together. We expect a lot out of each other, but that's a good thing. And, for myself, I just feel like, I believe so much in our team and our group, and I just want to go in there and do my job for them.
Next up, we'll go to Jonas Siegel, The Athletic. Go ahead, Jonas.
Hey, Jack, I was wondering if you learned anything about yourself as a person, a goaltender, during the run that you've had this season.
I mean, I believed I could do some good things at this level, and I thought I proved that throughout my career here and there. And I think it was just a good step in the right direction as far as getting in the net and rolling and playing more games. And I think as a team we had a lot of success, and gives us the confidence to do it at the best time of the year in the playoffs.
Sheldon, what's the outlook for Zach Bogosian? And if you get him back, what's he mean to the group?
Outlook looks good. Got through another hard and competitive practice today. Obviously, he's got great experience coming off of last season's playoff, and the elements that he brings to our defense helps us both 5-on-5 and on the penalty kill. So it's a nice addition for us. Frankly, we were unsure if he was going to be available for this series, but credit to him for the work that he's put in to get himself ready.
Next up, we'll go to Steve Simmonds, Toronto Sun. Go ahead, Steve.
Sheldon, this is the time of year where players make their reputations. And you've got two guys who finished top 5 in scoring in the NHL on one line. How important is it for them to take what they've done for you since you took over as coach and put them together and translate it to the next level?
I would say it's vital, Steve. That's obviously the next step that we're looking to take as a team. And in order for us to get there, our best players have to be our best players. We've got to do a great job, player 1 through 20 that's going to be in uniform tomorrow, of course, but your best players have to be exactly that. And this is the hardest time of the year. This is the time you want to thrive. And I know those guys are excited to have that opportunity.
Next up, we'll go to Jennifer Butterwolf with Sportsnet. Go ahead, Jennifer.
I wanted to ask you about Rasmus Sandeen. What have you appreciated most about his play, and how do you think he will embrace playoff action?
What I've liked most is just the way that he moves the puck. I think it gives us a really strong element, lower in our defense pairings. A guy that helps us get out of our zone, helps put the puck in the forward's hands in really good spots, finds his way out of trouble very well. So we like that a lot about it. And in terms of how I think he'll adjust, the one thing I really appreciate about Rasmus, right from the time I had him as an 18-year-old with the Marlies, he is a competitor. He doesn't shy away from physicality. He doesn't shy away from difficult situations and tough moments on the ice. So I have no doubts that he is going to be just fine adjusting to playoff hockey in the NHL.